live at 5. It's offer review, and this is going to be a semi-salty video because we're going to talk about the Deathpool text changes. But before we get into the salt, I want to give a big shout out to Ninja Smacks. It says, I did a fan art of Mobile Gamer. Always fun times watching his streams. And who is Kestrel? Who the F is Kestrel? This is something that I literally scream at the top of my lungs on Twitch, which is rated R, or PG-13 rather. But it's different than YouTube. YouTube is PG, my guys. And on Twitch, it's a little more animated. And so we're going to talk about something that is kind of upsetting is right here is they changed a couple things on Deathpool's kit. I pinged Cerebro about this yesterday, and he said that they were going to circle back on this tomorrow morning. Well, it's this afternoon. I haven't heard anything official. But the main thing that happened is on her passive, it says, on enemy death, generate one ability energy for 2 random mystics, allies, or self that were not at full energy at the start of the current turn. So that was added, and I think that's okay. I think that doesn't really affect anything. Now, the thing that gets everybody upset is right here, is on enemy death, attack the most injured enemy for 300% damage, clear 3 positive fast. This character cannot trigger this attack. So I just want to talk about this. So, Phylavel, kit was wrong. You know, basically the text was not correct. What do? They changed the text. I'm not going to go into the details because there's so many characters that are wrong. Misty's kit was wrong, so they actually changed the character. Then Maria Hill's kit was wrong, so they actually changed the character. Captain America, Sam Wilson's kit was wrong, so they changed the text. Deathpool's kit was wrong, actually in 4 different places, and they've changed the kit twice already, and I'm expecting them to make a 3rd edition to this in her special. Shang-Chi's kit is wrong. They're gonna change the text. Oh my God. It's obvious that they did not spend any time testing any of these characters. And I want to suggest to you this. You know, I said something here on Twitch. It's like, literally, I have signed up Reminex, Philosopher, Tana, Valleyfine. We've all said, hey, do you want us to check this stuff out? If you give us early access to it, and then the response is, we can't build a playtest server, a playtest build early enough. You know what? Let's back up a second. That's not good enough. How many characters are released on a patch? 3 or 4. I understand that the day when the patch kits, they start selling the offers. Their garbage methodology for releasing characters, it mandates that they don't look at it even once before they release it to the public and sells it, obviously. But there's 3 other kits. There's 3 other characters in this patch. How hard is it for you, Scopely, to give someone like Tana or Philosopher access to those 3 characters so that we can test it and tell you what's wrong with them? There's 2 characters in game right now, Cloak and Dagger, that probably don't work right, that could be being tested by actual players this exact second before the whole community is outraged and pissed off that they spent money on this. Their system is garbage. It's absolutely trash. And they could stop this from happening. Right now, someone at Scopely could release Cloak and Dagger to some smart people in the community to test it in advance and fix it before they sell it. Think about it. They can actually prevent the next problem with Cloak and Dagger right now. Right now. Is Scopely's Deathpool bait and switch legal? Link to this video will be in the description. This guy's a lawyer, and he made a video about this, and he talks about it. People are pissed off about Deathpool. Let's read this article right here. Stop switching text in player kits because you're too lazy to fix them, Scopel next. And this is by Stallion. Enough is enough already. Every time you release a character now that's bugged, whose kit is not working as written when released, instead of fixing the character, you just change the text to match what it's doing in the game. Excuse me? No, people buy the characters based on the kit you have released and announced. People dedicate resources into these characters based on the kit you have written and released. So when it's not working as originally written, you fix the character, give people what they pay for. How is that not illegal? You're intentionally baiting and switching customers. I'll tell you what, I'll be demanding a refund for Deathpool because how she is now, that's not what I paid for. No more spending on your game, either until you actually start testing the characters or properly fix them when they are bugged on release. I sincerely hope that many of you do the same. Maybe then it'll incentivize these lazy devs to do their jobs unreal. And I think this person made a personal decision what they should do, what they're going to do. And you can make your own decision. You know, I think that's the whole thing is that as community members, you know, we all make our own decisions of what we're going to do, right? I'm not here to tell what anybody to do. And I'm certainly not one of those people that say, I represent the community. No, I represent myself. I present information that I think that's going to be interesting to you. And that's about it. And I try to share with you my experience playing the game. But this is this person sharing their experience and what they're going to do. And that's what it is. Lastly, this was on my Discord, public Discord. And this is a developer from another game. And this is what she says. Unfortunately, lawsuits cost money. For all the threats players make to sue game companies for fraud and false advertising, there's almost never any follow-through due to very few players willing to pony up the cash up front. Like, I can only recall one lawsuit towards a company I was at ever having a player actually follow through with a litigation and arbitration a lawsuit against the game Arcade, which I never worked on. That finally settled in 2019 after 4 years of litigation arbitration. I'm boggled this sentence, but you can read it. Basically, and it was only settled after the publisher, Tryon, went out of business and was essentially settled with Tryon's former insurance provider. So what this person is saying is that, yeah, we can talk about it being illegal. We can know that. Nobody ever sues them, and if you do sue them, it's going to take 4 years. And this one case that it actually happened on, it only settled out because the company went out of business and the insurance company paid them out. I think that's the reality of it. But like I said, scopely, seriously, there's 2 characters in game potentially are bugged. You have the opportunity yourselves to go make sure they work correctly, or if you don't have the resources, you can allow some community members to do it. Like seriously, like there's 2 characters, Cloak and Dagger, in game that can be activated on a player's account so they can actually test them before people spend money on it. Like this is actually preventable right now from being this kind of problem. Also, Friday's blog post said that White Tiger would be going to the Arena store and share that responsibility with Phyla. That is not correct. The blog post is wrong, or the game is wrong. Right now, White Tiger's in game in the 10% drop rate inside of the Blitz Orbs. I literally just opened up 200 or so Blitz Orbs, and I got 120 White Tiger shards out of the Blitz Orb. That's where Domino was before, and I believe White Tiger replaced Domino. For me, I think this is a great... I prefer this over this. I know a lot of people are upset about it, but I think for me and a lot of other players in my chat said that having White Tiger go to the Blitz Orb is actually better than going into this Arena store, where I believe what's going to happen with Phyla-Vel is going to be going to the Arena store, and she's going to replace Shatterstar. Shatterstar is going to be dropped down to that $975 price with Scream, and Red Guardian, who's now pretty much useless, is going to be $500. Anyways, let's go to offer review. I'm trying to get through it. All right, let's go through offer review. Upgrade to premium. Upgrade your Mojo's Mayhem Battle Pass. Let 30 rage levels worth of progress with this offer. So this right here is not something I'm going to buy, but this is $20 if you don't want to fully play the RTA. If you purchase the $20 top track and you miss a couple days, or if you just don't like playing RTA, not unpopular opinion, I actually like playing RTA lately for some reason. Better than it's ever been. I don't know if it's like awesome, but it's better than it's ever been. I'm actually enjoying it a little bit. I know a lot of people do like the Phoenix cheese, with Phoenix and 4 weak characters. That's fine. I'm not going to do that, but this is for someone that doesn't want to play it or misses a couple days. Let's move on. All right. We've talked about this. Red Star Sinister Six. So this is very much different than the 3, 4, 5 offers. This is a 3, 4, 5, 6, so that there is actually an equal chance of 3, 4, 5, and 6. So something that I do when I look at these offers is, what is the value of these 5 orbs in Elite Fours? Well, I've done the math on this before. The amount of Elite Four tickets that you get on this offer, let's say if you get all duplicates, like let's say you have all these characters, you have these 5 characters already at 6-star, and you just spend the $50. How many Elite Four duplicates would you get? Well, the number is like 15,800. I did the math once before. Now, there was an X-Men offer 3-4 months ago where it was basically 5 members of the X-Men, like Phoenix and so on, and it was $29. And I bought that offer for $29 just because I had a potential to get an upgrade. Plus, I knew that I would be getting, on average, 15,000 Elite Fours. And, 3 Elite Fours. And depending on who you talk to, Elite Fours are worth anywhere from $10 to $20. $20 is the Scopely book, anchor pricing. I think most people value them like at $10, or I personally value them about $12. So for me, I was willing to spend $30 on that offer because there was at least $30 worth of Elite Fours in there. So the question is this. They've raised the price now from $29 to $49. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not excited about this team. I'm not excited about Mysterio, Vulture, Shaka, Rhino, and Green Goblin. I don't think they're great. I think the superstar of this team, without a doubt, is Doc Ock. If you have Doc Ock, I think you can upgrade him as high as you want. And for me, I wouldn't upgrade these characters at all. I just don't use them. They're completely benched. I don't use them in war. They're literally just a Blitz team for me right now. Not going to buy it. The only way that I buy this is if it was back to that $30 price where the duplicates themselves would give me enough just even in Elite Fours. Let's move on. Weapon Orb offer. So this right here is the proper Shang-Chi orb character orb, the one that has minimum 6, maximum 180, average is about 9. I value these at $3 a piece. There's 9 orbs there, so their value of these is $27. He is his kit is not working correctly. His special looks like it heals for a ton. It looks like the way that he's working right now is amazing. And he might be a standalone playable character because his middle ability heals like crazy. Probably bugged, probably going to get changed, or there's going to be a text change. That being said, I don't know how the character is going to work once they fix him or they change the text. Who knows what they're going to do? No confidence in what they're going to do with this character. I only view him as a defensive war character, and that is low priority to me. So I have him at 2 stars, 2, 3 stars, and that's fine. There's going to be an event starting for him in 2 days. It's going to be a milestone event similar to that of Moondragon or Red Guardian or Anti-Venom, the kind where there's lots of different ways of earning orbs. You open the orbs to get the milestones. The milestones are in game right now. They look very attractive. There's Elite Sixes. I believe there's up to almost 150 Shang-Chi shards in there. And then someone sent me a screenshot of the orbs. Looks like it was a mixture of Captain Marvel and Shang-Chi. I don't know if that's correct or what that orb is. I didn't have time to look into it fully. Maybe it's an error. But I'm more willing to play that event because that event usually is where you basically you blitz a lot to get the orbs, and you do like four in blitz level 1, and then you lose 1. You win 4, you lose 1, you win 4, you lose 1, and then you're just getting the orbs, and you're getting the orbs, and then you eventually open the orbs and you get the milestone. That's happening in 2 days. Come hang out with us on Twitch. We'll figure out how the event works. Those events always play out differently every single time. So, and they usually make them needlessly complicated, actually. But we'll figure out how they work together, and we'll plan a method of attack on how to get the most rewards with the least amount of work, right? The least amount of blitzing. All right. Phyla Vel. Infinity Watch Ladies. Phyla Vel, Moondragon, Nebula, and Gamora. are amazing. You know, you throw Kestrel on that, it's great. You don't even need Adam Warlock. Anyways, this is not a great price. 50 character shards for 35 bucks is not great, but it's the best team in the game. You know, if someone was buying this, I would get it. You know, like if you want to jump the meta, the power leap in this game is insane. Absolutely. It's through the roof, and these characters are very good. But specifically, you need to have all 4 characters for that to work. You know, the merits of them individually kind of goes down a little bit, but the team works absolutely without Adam Warlock. Yes, it does work a little bit better with Adam Warlock, but the 4 of them together with, let's say, Kestrel is an amazing team. Do what you got to do. But this is, I could see people buying this, but it's not a good deal. Let's move on. All right. The Devoted Orb offer. So this is not the Deathpool Orb. This is the Event Orb. The Event Orb is the one that has the character on the side, random character in the middle with a higher drop rate for Deathpool. This will average about a little more than 5 character shards per orb. My suggestion is not to buy this and to spend $20 or $10 or spend this money on power cores and to core the event and also get the milestones and get your daily miasma, right? Let's move on. ISO 8 energy offer. I'm favorable to this offer if you're trying to push for level 85 because this energy does count towards that. Plus, this energy was reworked to pay double on ions, ISO, and it now pays orb fragments. I'm not favorable to any offers that contain these items. This is a mixed offer, so I get why people buy it. Do what you got to do. I'm not buying it, but I can understand why people buy this. I'm more favorable to this. I think this is a better offer. I bought this a bunch in the past. I'm salty today. Let's just put it this way. I think if this was yesterday, I probably would buy this offer. But I'm salty today, and I just don't feel like buying it. I'm pissy about this Deathpool situation. I'm not buying it. That's just for me. But this is a better deal than the offer up there, in my opinion. You get the campaign energy over 7 days. You get 910, and this will help you get your characters up and running so you can use them in Doom raids, and also it accounts towards your going towards level 85. Let's move on. Silver promotion credit offer. This is nothing special. 3 silver promotion credits for 10 silver promotion credits for $3. They've sold 50 for $3 before in the past. I have bought this before. There was specific circumstances where like I had 140 silver promotion credits. Kestrel was in my elite store. And then I was like, I just spend the $3 and then I could get Kestrel because that store rotates and it seems like you only get to look at it 3 times a day for free, and it's rotating constantly with all 150 plus characters, so it is what it is. But this is a normal offer. Nothing special about this at all. Garbage. Also, not a really big fan of this. 800 energy I value at $4, so it's hard to say that the rest of this adds up to $6. But if you are pushing for level 85 rather, I get it. Let's move on. Special orb draft, gold orb. I value that at $2. Trinity orbs, I value those at $1.50 a piece, so that's $3. Premium orbs, I value at $1 a piece, so that's $3. I'm not going to buy this because I don't want to get the gold orb, a single gold orb for $3. Let's move on. Limited time sale. Nothing special about this. At best, this is here all the time. Oh boy. At best, we value gold orbs at $2 a piece, $12 plus another $4. That makes $16. It's not even close to $30. All right. No. All right. And then I'm not a fan of this anymore. And this is only because training materials are more available than they used to be. And that mostly has to do with the skill military training material event that occurs once a month. And so I'm finding that training materials are more abundant than they were 6 months ago. Still a severe bottleneck in the game for many players. I value these orbs at $1.50 a piece. So that right there is 2 orbs is $3. And then this is worth $1. So this is about $4 in value for $10. Not a fan. Let's move on. A pack of shame. Boy, I'm running low on Blitz currency, but we're having a Blitz event coming up in 2 days on Thursday with Shang-Chi. And so hopefully I'll get my Blitz currency raw inventory levels up high enough so that I can purchase this stuff for war. I refreshed the store. No longer purchase or pack of shame. Almost thought I was going to have to buy it yesterday, by the way. I'm glad I didn't. Let's move on. The rest of this is not good. Let's go to the secondary account. There's going to be other offers there in my secondary account. We're going to skip through the duplicate offers. We already talked about that. Not necessarily a fan of that. That's okay, I guess. This is not a good price, but I understand why people buy it. No, I don't like that. Oh boy. Sif shards. Is Sif still in the war store? Sif was like the major choke point for Black Bolt. Sif is not right now is a benched character. On that, you can use the 5 members of the Asgardians at 5 stars to unlock Black Bolt. But in my opinion, Sif and Heimdall are going to sit on the bench. Thor gets used on Wave 1 Avengers. Hela gets used on Hela Naturals and War. And Loki, he still has some use, but both Hela and Loki have dual purposes. They can help you unlock Phoenix. Phoenix requires villain mystic controllers at 6 stars, so you can use Hela and Loki to for not only Black Bolt, but then Phoenix, and then also Black Bolt himself will help you unlock Ebony Maw. Sif is a War Store character. She's not good. She's a benched character right now. The only reason to buy this is if it helps you unlock Black Bolt, and because she's scarce in the War Store. War Store is super cluttered. There you go. There's Loki. All right, so I've already explained the merits to Loki. Loki, I believe, is relatively easy to get in game. However, he does help you unlock 2 legendaries, and that would be Black Bolt and Phoenix. But a lot of people feel like legendary characters are not nearly as important as they once were because of the massive power creep that's happened in the last couple of months. There you go. Heimdall. Nope. Same situation with him as Sif, in my opinion. All right, let's move on. We're going to scroll past all of this, and then we're going to do it. All right. Let me know what you think in the comment section about this whole Deathpool thing. It's upsetting. Just because, if we think about the characters of late that have been released without bugs, Sharon Carter? Sharon Carter didn't have any bugs. Moondragon didn't have any bugs, but all the rest of them pretty much have had bugs and required either changes to the way the characters work or text changes. It's truly awful, right? This game is expensive to play. I think this is a reasonable expectation that characters work correctly when we buy them. Completely reasonable expectation. All right, that's it for now.
You don't